Alright, so today on the bench we have an LTD Deluxe. It's got the locking tuners, made in Korea. It's got the EMGs in there. Lots of abalone. Really pretty guitar. I have to restring it. So I've already loosened the tuners back here on the back. And so the strings, they just come right out. Super easy. I'm going to just go right ahead and snip these babies. Get some of the dust off of it. This is just a customer's restring. And I'm seeing a little bit of fret wear on here. I'm not going to do anything except try to polish the frets a little tiny bit with my 1000 grit or 1200 grit sandpaper that I have. Let's get the top layer of dirt off of it. A lot of abalone on this neck. The LTD ESP stuff is such good stuff. Quality control is really good. I mean, LTD's got a couple of cheapies that aren't so good. But most of the stuff, when you start to get up into this price range of these $500, $600, $700 guitars, they are really, really nice. I highly recommend them. If you're shopping for one of your first guitars. If you can get your hands on a real ESP guitar, wow, those are nice. Usually made in Japan. I think, honestly, ESP is only made in Japan. Guys, leave it in the comments what you think about that statement. Little tiny bit. We're not going to get crazy with the F1 oil. But we'll do a little bit in here. And then just take a paper towel and let it kind of soak in and clean. Yeah, so guys, it's March of 2023. Got a lot of inventory. My shop is in the Phoenix, Arizona, East Phoenix, which is Mesa, Arizona. East side of Phoenix. If you're ever in the neighborhood, feel free to come in and say hi. I have ZIMM'S Guitars t-shirts if you want to support the channel. If you like watching some old guy restring guitars. Leave me a comment, do all that, like, subscribe. You guys know all that routine. Today's string choice. Okay, so today's strings for this monster, we're going with Ernie Ball Power Slinky 11 through 48. So this customer, and he wants it in standard tuning. So for me, you guys know how I like a guitar. I want it to be 9-gauge strings, you know, tuned a half step down or something. He's going 11s. Standard tuning. So he doesn't really, I guess, do bluesy string bend stuff. like I play. He's probably doing some chugging and stuff like that. Playing the more modern, heavier stuff. It is kind of funny, and it's kind of cool that the younger generation of guitar players, they don't play like the old guys. And so guitar playing has evolved. You know, again, we're bluesy rock, a lot of string bends, David Gilmour lead solo guitar kind of stuff. And the younger generation can give a rat's ass about any of that. And they're the right hand of all these young kids that are playing guitar and making it sound real heavy. Their pick control with their right hand and their ability to you know, hit those 16th notes and those 32nd notes real quick, chugging, chun 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 chun. That's an amazing style of guitar playing that I honestly, I can't do it. I suck at it. So props to the new generation of guys playing guitar. The only argument that we could say for the old guys is that we had a lot of heart. We had a lot of soul in our guitar playing. Right? That's all we were allowed to say. Are you any good on guitar? No, but I got a lot of heart. And the days of being self-taught. You know, there's older 60-year-old, 50, 60, 70-year-old men and women that self-taught themselves how to play. And you don't see that with the younger generation. The young generation are very schooled because of social media, because of YouTube. They know music theory. Okay, so I think I'm okay to go ahead and snip these string ends off of here. So with the locking tuners, you don't have to wind them around a bunch of times. But sometimes I like to do it on the low E string. I have almost a full wrap on the low E string. And that's so in case you want to drop D. It leaves you a little bit of extra string on there. That's the reason I would do that. Alright guys, so I got my electronic spray cleaner. And I'm just going to get in here and give these pots a little tiny spray. Make sure that we get the dust out of there so that they stay nice and quiet when you play through this guitar. Okay, little tiny spray is all it takes. And then I come over here and I roll them back and forth a bunch of times. We're in Arizona, it's dusty. Dust gets into everything. And you do this a little tiny bit and it gets all that noise out of there. Go ahead and put the back plate back on there. He's left his plastic on there. Got to take that stuff off after a while. This is where the battery is at. I'll have to mention to him when he comes in to pick his guitar up that it's probably a good idea to change out your back battery. Your EMGs will start to sound kind of funny. And I'll ask the customer if he wants me to do that for him. Okay, let's just throw a tuner on here and tune this up. Again, standard tuning. There it is. I'm going to stretch him out a little bit just by holding my left hand to protect the nut, because if you start yanking on this like this, you'll break the nut. So I always kind of protect the nut down there. Protect your nuts, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. So they don't get broken. Okay, here we go. All right. Quick and very easy string change out on a very nice LTD. Not much more to do to this thing. I got a lot of other guitar videos coming up where there are some very, intensive guitar restoration videos and stuff like that. I got another BC Rich Garbage to Glitter coming up soon. And a whole bunch of stuff. Think about subscribing. Think about maybe Patreon. Okay, guys? And I see you guys in the next video. Later.